2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from above the incredible City Hall building here in our broadcast location. And we've got
hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D8. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Harden. Durant for 3. Here's Jordan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Curry. Great D that time from Jordan. Here is Durant. And there's the pass to Brown. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Harden against Simmons. Passes it to KD. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Simmons with it. Outside for Curry. Feeds to Harris. Rebound, Brooklyn. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Harris passes to Jordan. Harden has a wide open look. No good on the shot. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Now Harris, after the missed 3 from KD. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
You know, he's not just a spot-up shooter, guys. Joe Harris can score off the dribble, too.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden the pass to Brown. Out to Harris from deep. And Curry pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From down low. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. High post, Howard. Griffin's there. Pass to Korkmaz. Lock at 6. And here's Maxey. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. 1:37 left to play in the first. Here's Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody.
to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An aggressive player who draws attention. Howard is used to getting hit by the defense and plays quite well through contact.
Howard hits them both. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. Irving's got 5.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it, and I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Milton. Here's Scott, just 5 on the clock. Maxey passes to Howard. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Griffin. Back to Irving. Fires from 14, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Luau is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Leaving the defender behind. That's a hard screen to fight through. Somebody needs to talk to him.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
And just like his brother Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball.
Jordan, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Curry kicks to Embiid. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Durant, the pass to Harris. Outside for KD. The shot, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by KD. Curry against Brown. Here's Harden. Harris against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Green finds Harris. Stolen by Durant. Harris with it. Now Green defending. Harden the pass to Jordan. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Griffin dishes to Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The 76ers trail by 7. Now, here's Maxey. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Kyrie never backs off on the defensive end. Always scrapping and hustling.
Here's Maxey. Tips it. And Howard with the second chance points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Green. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And Jeff Green drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Milton. Brooklyn with the rebound. 50 seconds left in the first half. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Irving surveying the floor. Back to Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Griffin. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Milton with it. Now Green defending. Here's Scott. The layup missed. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Luwawu. And a wide open look for Irving. They get the rebound. Pass to Green.
A phenomenal and tenacious defensive player.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The drive by...
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Here's Irving. Second chance shot. Griffin kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Nets leading by 11. In the corner, Irving with it. Inside, and Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Green, and Green is right there. Green's got his first points of the game.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Irving, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And on the way from Irving for three. Can't get it to go. He's made four and just missed his fourth. Good drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Dinwiddie kicks to Griffin. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. The 76ers trail by 8. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Green. Puts it up from 7. The kick out to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Takes the three. And the Nets miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Embiid. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. And here's Griffin, guarded by Embiid. Griffin dishes to Irving. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. And the Nets miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the... Whoa!
Watch out now!
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
No good from Luwawu. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, where he finds Embiid. Here's Simmons, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Harden for 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, up by 4. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Here's Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the second from the line. Nets leading by 6. Now Harden to the middle, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, this is where Jordan really does most of his eating, finishing after setting a solid screen.
Now here's Maxey, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Free throw good, Maxey. He's perfect from the line this time. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Harden with it. To the inside. KD passes to Jordan. He had a nice open look right there. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, wow, wow. DeAndre Jordan showing us the catch and shoot. Well done.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Scott can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 8. Back to KD. It's stolen by Milton. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Here's Maxey. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So both teams changing it up here. The Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside, KD. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Harden dishes to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 8. Simmons with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
That one misses. Nets leading by 8. And it's Harris off the drive. A nice shot by Irving.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Simmons. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
And the pass to Harden. Over Simmons. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Nets lead by 10.
Well, that jump shot's a thing of beauty coming from Harden. I think some of it is the fact that his mechanics are good, but left-handed shooters sometimes just look sweeter than right-handed shooters. Amazing how many ways he has to score. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Durant wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets. Here's Simmons. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Brooklyn.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Dinwiddie is checked in for James Harden. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Durant kicks to Brown. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Brown. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Outside, Simmons. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. This is the most they've led by 13 points. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Brown on the wing. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For We are new.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Back to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Curry against Young. Harris passes to Curry. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Stolen by Collins. Young passes to Hunter. Comes up empty down low. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease. And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Now here's Curry. And Simmons kicks to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. On the wing, Milton, defended by Young, and stolen by Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Scott. Back to Milton. Got a piece of it. Back to Scott. Passes it to Milton. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Lets it go with the 3. Hill, no good. And the Hawks with possession here. The pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Young with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Capella and the dunk by Capella.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's Hill, top the key. Over Bogdanovich. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
And Young, here we go. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. There's Gallinari with the 3. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
The kick out to Hill. Howard in the post. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
That's tipped. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Williams is running. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Gallinari. Wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 8. Hill inside. Gallinari covering. And the basket by Hill.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Gallinari outside. Williams for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Atlanta with their lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herder and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. Now, here is Gallinari. And Herder gets it to go. Herder's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Physical D right there, but Herder's mentally tough, never lost focus.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Embiid inside. Capella's there. Here's Simmons. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Green kicks to Curry. Second shot opportunity.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovich. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 11. Collins looking around. Young outside. From deep. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young outside. He kicks it to Capella. And here's Collins from outside. Offensive rebound. To the wing right side. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Collins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Stolen by Collins. Pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Harris. Embiid with it, guarded by Hunter. And Simmons slams it in.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Young passes to Collins. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Stolen by Collins. Lob pass to Capella. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The 76ers trail by 10. 1:04 left here in the second. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Knocked away. Shot clock at 5. Hill inside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams against Hill. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Out to Gallinari. Passes it to Reddish. Now here's Okongwu. Now Reddish. Okongwu. Great positioning on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hill drives in. And Howard with the stuff.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Here's Okongwu. And the last second attempt does not go in. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
I love how competitive Lou Williams is. Always like seeing a small guard attack inside and draw contact.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. It's Curry with the drive. Harris passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Simmons. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Count it. Good. Young's got 7.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Curry dishes to Simmons. Kicks it to Embiid. Outside Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Poke loose. Stolen by Collins. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Takes a three. And Curry pulls it down. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The pass to Collins. Capella with it. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Young finds Bogdanovich. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside Bogdanovich. Up top Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. That falls. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich. Capella's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. It's his first trip to the line.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams looking around. Reddish kicks to Williams. From downtown.
And make no mistake, George Hill is a two-way player. Great contest there.
Lays it up and off the glass. 6 points for Hill.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Gallinari outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Gallinari's got 6.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
And here is Hill. He's got 6. The shot's good.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. Back to Herter. From deep three-point range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And now the 76ers on the break. Milton's shot is good.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Here's Herter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some brief. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, Let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now, here's Scott. Danilo Gallinari, unable to get his last shot to go. It's stolen by Reddish. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Okongwu's running. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Launches a 3. That shot off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. On up the court. The steal. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. Sweet loop. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Collins dishes to Young. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Green against Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Young, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes to Snell. Fires the 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Capella dishes to Young. He kicks to Snell. Jacks up a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 12. Harris, good.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. The 76ers running out of time. Simmons with it. Down low. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Kevin Herder, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Snell kicks to Collins. Capella inside. Embiid's there. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. A 3 ball. Herder, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. Down by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for John Collins.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
They get it again. The pass to Herter. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Capella, high post. Back to Young. The tray. No good there. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the point. Now, here is Harden. Here's KD. Jordan kicks to Durant. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Stolen by Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. The dish to Capella. Now the pass to Hunter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Brown outside. Jordan the pass to Durant. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Passes it to Young. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Brown. Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. Now Harden. Back to Jordan. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Brown. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Collins. He kicks it to Young. Back to Collins. Bogdanovich against Harden. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Bogdanovich against Harden. KD looking around to the paint. The kick out to Brown. Outside, KD. From deep three-point range, the shot no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Young with the steal. And Bogdanovich now atop the key. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go. Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. 52 seconds left in the first. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Young looking around. He gets that one.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's the pass to Brown. Kicks to Durant. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brown against Young. Feeds it to Harden. Clock at 6. Shoots over Capella. KD finds Harden. Misses the wing J.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Collins, good. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. KD against Collins, and there it is for him.
Well, Kevin Durant not only feels like he can score from everywhere, he does. So when he's that close, just count it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Capella's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. Durant the pass to Harden. Collins against Durant. To the inside. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits, makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Young right side and taken away by Brown. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Now here's Harden, following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Here's KD. Offensive rebound, Nets. A second chance effort. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
The Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Harden surveying the D. Outside, KD. Off target from outside.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Now, here is Irving. And that one drops. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one tricked you into it.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Looking at Atlanta, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, I have to point to their efficiency on the offensive end.
And that'll do it for our halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Griffin is out there with Green, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. The shot by Williams, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Griffin finds Dinwiddie. Griffin down low. Draws contact on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green kicks to Irving. From about 19 feet and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks leading by 6. Out to the wing. Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Count it.
Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Now Irving. Over Williams. Irving's shot is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Williams passes to Herter. Outside Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
A three-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Here now is Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Okongwu grabs the board.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Williams passes to Herter. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead. Pass to Llewellyn. Green with the ball. Dinwiddie left side. Up and in on the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Bogdanovich passes to Young. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That's one of Durant's specialties. He can pull up off the drive and shoot right over you, not even knowing you're there.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Young outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and that one is off. KD, that's for two. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. There's Brown with the three, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
Bobs it up, and as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Hawks up. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets trail by 11. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Leonard at the three with Collins at the four. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the five, roaming the paint. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Brooklyn now. Shot clock at 5. Durant for three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. And finished off by Collins.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Harden dishes to Brown. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
KD on the wing. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 11. Hunter with it to the paint. Capella kicks to Hunter. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich wide open. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
The three from KD. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Hunter with it. Harris is there. Capella kicks to Hunter. There's the three. And the three ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 16.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Harden the pass to Durant. From deep. And the Nets miss again.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Capella inside, guarded by KD. Hunter dishes to Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Young. And it's Williams in for Bogdanovich. Brown outside. And there's the pass to Jordan. To the inside to end the run. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
I love the confidence from Jordan. All of his shots are going to come from the paint, so he should be confident when he's got the ball there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Brown the pass to Durant. From deep three-point range. Brown kicks to Durant. Over Gallinari. The shot by KD. No good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Reddish. Williams with the ball, picked up by Harris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Nets on offense, down by 15. Here is Harden. He dishes it to Durant. Lays it up off the glass.
I tell you, Durant's ability to handle the ball at his size, impossible to stop on the drive once he gets that step on you.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle.
Here we go.
Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Brown. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
He can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Floats it up for Curry. Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Harden. Outside Durant. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Inside. Jordan kicks to KD.
setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Pass to Embiid. Harris against Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not just a jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Back to Harden. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is the last guy the D wants to see get loose on the break. I mean, so talented at finishing off of these opportunities.
Curry passes to Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fake.
Here's Harris. Durant against Curry. Durant down low. The shot from the low post is good.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. But still a nice finish.
Green dishes to Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Irving passes to Griffin. Curry with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Harris. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Knocked loose. Outside Curry. But they'll get another chance. Embiid. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now Irving out left to the wing. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Green. Dinwiddie right side. Over Milton. Here's Green. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Irving attacking. Dishes it to Griffin. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
A shot by Milton, no good. The Nets with the lead. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Plenty of space. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Drills it from outside.
I like how Irving feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
Here's Maxey. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Irving with it. And again, it's the Nets missing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The pass to Maxey. The dish to Howard. Griffin grabs the board. Nets leading by 4. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Irving with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Griffin dishes to Irving over Howard. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. That one goes. Count it.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Harden outside. Durant, the pass to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And Curry has it in the corner. To Embiid. Curry finds Embiid. 2 minutes. And taken away by Brown. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Harris passes to KD. Jordan inside.
Whoa, what a finish! Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And with his struggles at the line, you need to hack down DeAndre. You can't let him get the shot off there.
The 76ers trail by 5. Simmons looking around. And the layup falls.
Tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Brown outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
1:14 left in the first half. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. Durant, the pass to Harris. The feed to Jordan. Over Embiid. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Harris. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn. Here's Simmons. And it's sent back by PD.
Durant has arms that just keep going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Curry.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now here is Harris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to KD. 4 on the shot clock. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 7.
This just in. Durant is special. I mean, how easy the offensive end comes.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And that one released in time, but no good.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3.
This is where Durant feasts. I mean, he can let it fly, and he has confidence.
And taken away by Brown. And here comes Harris leading the fast break over Green. Green with the block. And it's Simmons penetrating. Yes, that goes in. Simmons got 5.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Harden outside. Pass to Durant. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Bounce pass from Durant. Embiid with the steal. Back to Curry. Shoots. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. KD with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Count that bucket. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Harden on the wing. Lets it go from deep. The kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Simmons. Yep, it counts. 7 points in the game.
You better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Harris. Jordan kicks to Harden. 3-pointer. Jordan's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Green. Outside, Simmons. Got a piece of it. Here's Embiid. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harden with it. Picked up by Harris. Harden dishes to KD. Back to Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Harris passes to Harden. Fires the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And the winning mentality of Durant, I mean, he can take over games. He puts the team on his back. Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to KD. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Simmons, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Jordan high post. And here's Harden for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Curry against Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Green. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Over Simmons. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers trail by 7. There's the pass to Embiid. Blake Griffin pulls it in. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Irving passes to Griffin. Buries it down low. And the Nets lead by 9.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Here's Simmons, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin, and he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Griffin down low. Harris is there. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Irving. No good on the 3.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Irving. Griffin trying to get open. The shot's good from Irving.
He's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. 8-point game. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Irving against Green. Pass to Green. The shot's good from Griffin.
Now, the aggression that Griffin plays with, that's what sets him apart, whether he's attacking the basket or getting after it on the offensive glass like he does right here.
And Curry, here we go. Another shot. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Embiid.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Griffin. Off target with his 3. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Back to Irving. Deep. Outside Griffin. Here's Dinwiddie. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. Remarkable. The poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Irving passes to Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Coming alive down the stretch. I like how Griffin commands the ball when the game is on the line.
Money!
Oh! Rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Irving against Simmons. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Good work there as it goes. And the Nets lead by 6.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And here's Griffin. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, great job.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Harris. Outside, Simmons. Young with the steal. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Now, here's Capella. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Down low, here's Curry. He's off on that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Ball's knocked loose. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hunter kicks to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Uncovered. They grab their own miss. Harris with it. Guarded by Hunter. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. It's good. Young's got his second bucket.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Collins. To the inside. Hunter. Young trying to break free. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Simmons passes to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Harris. Pass to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Outside Green. Harris against Collins. Misses the layup. The Hawks leading, and they're on the break. Up the floor. Here's Young. And again, it's Atlanta. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Passes to Harris. Dishes it to Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in.
He's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young against Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And stolen by Hunter. Young with the ball. Collins wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. On the wings, Furter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at point guard. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gallinari's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Now Milton. Here's Tolliver. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 5. Gallinari passes to Herter. They get it back. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's Maxey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And how about the ferocious take? Gallinari proving he can drop an absolute hammer when he wants to.
Here is Tolliver. Gallinari covering. Here's Korkmaz. Powered down with both hands.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
And that one misses. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Maxey. And it's off from 3-point range. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And again, it's Atlanta. 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. For the 3. A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks leading by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Out to Gallinari. He feeds it to Okongwu. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Maxey. 2 on the clock. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward spot. Back to Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Young is doubled. Shoots over Embiid, off the left rim and out. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Embiid drives in. Count it. Embiid's got 8 points.
Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense on these contact finishes and does so with confidence.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Kicks it out to Collins. 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. The kick out to Young. Hunter dishes to Young. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. And there's Hunter on the assist from Capella. Hunter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. Here's Korkmaz. Now the pass to Tolliver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Korkmaz. Capella covering. Atlanta leading by 11.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Milton with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They could use a bucket. Collins grabs the miss. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. From deep, Gallinari kept alive to the left side wing. Back to Herter. To the paint. There's the steal. One-on-one here. Pass to Korkmaz. And here is Milton. Gallinari covering. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Maxey, and he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 7 points.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Atlanta leading by 11. Williams scanning the floor. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Williams. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Williams. That's now 8 points for Gallinari.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Here's Maxey. Oh, good on the triple. The Hawks leading by 13. Williams up on top. Defended by Milton. Here's Herter. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Milton the pass to Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Milton. Fires for 3. Tipped away. Atlanta shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Williams dishes to Gallinari. Williams inside. Back to Gallinari. Passes it to Herter. Pocket 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Gallinari passes to Herter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Now, Milton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now, here's Reddish. He's covered closely, and Okongwu slams it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Gallinari in the corner. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta. The 76ers running out of time. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Outside Curry. Green finds Curry. 5 on the clock. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he...
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Hawks.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Young. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Harris.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
In the corner, Snell with it. Atlanta again missing. And so the Hawks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they... the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harris, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college. And one of my teammates, Stacey Argan, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. And here's Atlanta. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. The pass to Capella. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Now here's Brown. On the wing, Harden. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Brown right side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here is Young. Collins passes to Young. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, just exceptional.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young dishes to Collins. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Harden outside. Dishes to Durant. That one, no good. Collins with some nice D. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Hunter kicks to Collins. Pass to Young. Shoots over Brown. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. KD looking around. Pass to Claxton. And he banks in the layup. Claxton's got 6 points.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden against Bogdanovich. Brown with it. Passes to KD. Back to Brown. Shoots the three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here is Durant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Brown. The pass to Claxton. From deep, Harden. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Durant. Pass to Harden. Back to Durant. The three. Okongwu grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Okongwu. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Harden. Out to Harris. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Here's Herter. Gallinari passes to Herter. Out to the right wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Reddish has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Hawks. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Now, here's Brown.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Williams gets the bucket.
How about the focus of Lou Williams? Inside, able to finish. Nice.
Pass to Llewellyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie with it. Okongwu covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
A shot by Reddish, no good. Nets trail by 5. And a deep three from Irving. From beyond the arc and then some. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Herter passes to Okongwu. It's Williams with the drive. Passes it to Okongwu. Here's Herter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Okongwu. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Irving against Williams, and good that time. And the Hawks lead by 4.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Jordan dishes to Dinwiddie. Fires from deep. No good from Luwawu. This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Williams. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Irving kicks to Green. Right wing. Dinwiddie right side. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Hunter. Here's Bogdanovic, and it is good at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5. Now, here's Collins. Tries it from 9. They get it back. Capella kicks to Hunter, and the pass to Collins. To the middle, stolen by Durant. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. One free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Kicks it to Collins. Back to Young. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
The Hawks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Durant, the pass to Claxton. And here's Harris from the arc. Let's keep it alive.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Right side, Bogdanovich. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Claxton on the wing, Brown. Looking to end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here is Harden, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Durant with it, working on Collins.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
Atlanta leading by 11. And an intentional foul right there. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Dunn dishes to Okongwu. Here's Herter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. So he gets them both. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. And here's Irving. He has 5. Dinwiddie outside. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Jordan. Baseline try. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Reddish. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Gallinari. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, let's remember, at 6'10", Gallinari is a threat from that distance. My goodness.
Dinwiddie outside. Left side, Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. The 11-footer, and the shot is good. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, the shot clock near 0. There is no doubt Irving is connecting there. He seems very assured in low clock situations.
Now, here's Dunn. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks riding a 15-point lead at the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, They've got Dunn. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the 2 spot. Now, Dinwiddie, after Gallinari missed from long range. Irving finds Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Drops in the tray.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Irving against Dunn. Irving kicks to Green. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. And it's 9 points for Kyrie Irving. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Capella. 5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 16. And foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here is Harden after the basket by Atlanta. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be James Harden shooting. That's on Clint Capella. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017. Won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden finds Brown. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Over Harris. The kick out to Young. His 3-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Atlanta.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Now, here is Young. The 3 from Bogdanovich. James Harden with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the 4th. Durant, the pass to Harden. With the floater. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young with the ball. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Harden's shot is good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And a deep three from Young. Another three for Atlanta.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Thank you.